honor. King Amenhotep I Djoser Kari reigned from 1546 to 1526 BC. Following the passing of King Amos, his father, King Amenhotep I, came to power. According to the history of Amenhotep, he ruled for 20 years and 7 months. Here, Amenhotep was successful in establishing the length of the king's reign, since this is indicated in a text carved on the tomb of Amenemhat, a prominent Theban statesman. No. C2. He served under the rule of King Amenhotep I for 21 years. In the 9th year of King Amenhotep I's reign, on the 9th day of the 11th month, the dog star Sirius made its rising, according to a writing discovered on the verso of the Ebers medical papyrus. Experts in archaeological astronomy in ancient Egypt were able to determine the star's heliacal rise date, which they believed to be 1537 BC. Without a doubt, figuring out this date assisted in estimating the years that the new kingdom's kings ruled. During his reign, the king worked to strengthen the kingdom's foundations. General Amos, son of Lady Ivana, wrote his autobiography on the walls of his tomb in the El Kab region, and it tells us that he was a contemporary of Kings Amos, Amenhotep I, and Thutmose I, and that he took part in their wars. These inscriptions also tell us that throughout King Amenhotep I's reign, Nubia experienced peace and quiet as he militarily put an end to the revolutionaries. Following that, Amenhotep I started to construct shrines to the gods and hypostyle halls in Thebes. Here, we discuss the alabaster shrine that has withstood the test of time. The pylon that the King Amenhotep III constructed at Karnak was the third pylon, which is where the French engineer H. Chevalier discovered all of its stones. Amenhotep III prevented these shrines from disappearing for us when he ordered the use of stones from multiple shrines to fill this pylon, even though he was unaware of this. H. Chevalier reconstructed it in what is today known as the Open Museum, which is situated north of the interior following the Karnak complex's first courtyard. The grounds behind the ancient Egyptians believed that King Amenhotep I was the founder of Thebes are unknown to us. Instead, he was revered as their guardian by the Deir el-Medina artisans and craftspeople, who also raised him and his mother Nefertari to the status of gods and made offerings and invocations to them on special occasions and holidays. Since Amenhotep I's tomb has not yet been discovered in the Valley of the Kings, some people theorize that he would have chosen to live forever in the Dara Abu el-Naga region of Thebes on the western mainland. But the tomb that they identify with him here is an uninscribed tomb that contains no evidence of its ancestry to Amenhotep I. But King Amenhotep I was the first to use a novel technique that divided the rock-cut tomb, which houses the mummy, from the temple honoring his memory, which houses rituals that help him in the netherworld. This was confirmed by the discovery of the temple honoring his memory close to the cultivated land in western Thebes. The legitimate wife of the king Amenhotep, Queen Amenhotep, bore him no male children. However, he did have a son named Thutmose from his second marriage, which was illegitimate. After his father's passing away, Thutmose succeeded to the throne by marrying Princess Amos, who was probably descended from the royal family.